Have you ever wondered where the line lies between ambition and recklessness? Where inspiration ends and overconfidence begins? Today, we unlock the ancient myth of Icarus, a soaring embodiment of the human spirit and its most perilous flaw. On the sun-drenched coastlines of ancient Crete, a master craftsman named Daedalus plotted escape from a king's labyrinthine prison. Though renowned for his intelligence and ingenuity, Daedalus's greatest challenge came not from walls of stone, but from the vastness of the untamed sky. With him was his son, Icarus, filled with youthful vigor and boundless dreams, both old enough to know hardship and to crave freedom beyond their island cell. Together, in secrecy, they gathered feathers that caught on sea breezes and wax left behind by bees. Piece by piece, Daedalus fashioned 2 sets of wings, extraordinary devices that promised salvation. With each feather, Daedalus imparted not only technique but a lesson.
Fly too low, and the ocean's dampness will drag you down. Too high, and the sun will melt the wax that binds your wings. Trust the wisdom of moderation.
As dawn broke, the moment of truth arrived. With trepidation, Daedalus and Icarus strapped on their impossible inventions and braced themselves for the unknown. The first few beats of their wings were clumsy, but soon they soared past the cliffs, borne aloft by courage and hope. The ground faded to memory, and the wind carried them into realms forbidden to mortals. For Daedalus, each minute in the sky was tinged with fear, a deep knowledge that the boundary between triumph and disaster was narrow indeed. Icarus, feeling newfound power, was swept up by exhilaration. The world below shrank to insignificance. The air was cool, his wings strong, and for the first time the rules of Earth no longer seemed to apply. But ambition, unchecked, is a flame. Icarus, intoxicated by the glory of flight, felt destined for more than escape. He longed for greatness. He soared higher, adrenaline rushing through his veins as the sun blazed overhead. Daedalus cried out, warnings lost on the wind, reminding Icarus of the danger, begging him to remember the fragile construction that kept him aloft.
Icarus, too high, the sun.
Yet Icarus only laughed, free at last, delighting in the pure sensation of ascent. He became a silhouette against the sun, a symbol of aspiration untethered by restraint. He didn't see the beads of wax beginning to drip from his wings, nor did he notice how the feathers loosened, one after another, breaking from their moorings. The consequences soon became undeniable. The structure that had carried him skyward faltered. The gentle lift turned to an uncontrolled plunge as the remnants of Icarus's wings fell away. In those final moments, the sky transformed from sanctuary to adversary. His ambition, burning too bright, had led him beyond the safe path, beyond wisdom, beyond the reach of his father's voice. He fell into the endless blue, swallowed by the sea, and the waves closed over his dreams. All that remained were feathers drifting on the tide, a haunting reminder of flight, of freedom sought and lost. Yet the myth of Icarus is not just a tale of defeat. Ambition is both a beacon and a hazard. The spirit of Icarus lives on. The line between achievement and failure is fine. Daedalus survived by respecting limits. True greatness lies in balance, soaring bravely, not blindly. Carry Icarus's memory, not to stay grounded, but to rise thoughtfully with humility. If you found meaning in this age-old myth, Join us at Timeless Sparks, where every legend holds a lesson and every lesson lights the way ahead.